I had an eventful set and a box blind with my crossbow. This happened last month and I didn't put it out there initially, but I decided to share it. This particular box blind overlooks a field that has 3 individual food plots. I was watching a lone antlerless deer, which I assumed to be a button buck, in a small food plot in the far left corner of the field. I looked to the right and saw that a buck had come out into that food plot. Not only a buck, but a decent buck, probably a 2.5-year-old 8-point. I'm speeding this up to shorten the video, but in real time, this took quite a while. At this point, the buck is out of the food plot, in the grass, and walking toward the box blind. Oh, no, false alarm. Back into the food plot. This buck is identifiable by decent G3 length and a little tit of a G4 on his left antler. I ranged him right about here at 52 yards. Too far for me to shoot with my crossbow. But imagine if you were in the tree stand across on the point. Because I had been watching this buck, I didn't realize 2 other antlerless deer had come out into the plot to the far left. He must have got a whiff of something he liked, because they had his attention and he was on a mission. He promptly chased one of them, I'm assuming a hot doe, into the woods. A little while later, he was back out in the field. At least I thought it was him. After watching this buck, I realized it wasn't the same buck. This buck had a shorter left G3 with a forward sweep to it. Then I saw his long brow tines and recognized them from a trail camera picture that my nephew had sent. That's him. After feeding for a bit, he was heading out. I figured I had nothing to lose, so I blew on the grunt call to see if I could head him back in my direction. I wouldn't call if his ears or eyes were facing me. I was surprised by what happened next. He didn't seem interested in the grunt call, but this spike came a-running. He's looking for the source of the grunts, and he thinks he might get some action. As he's doing that, Tallbrow is exhibiting some very subordinate behavior to the original 8, who has returned to the field to see if he's missing something with that grunting that he heard. Now everybody is looking for the source of the grunts. Now Mr. Spike thinks he's going to go keep that hot dough company, but the original 8 is thinking otherwise. Tallbrow isn't sure what to think and heads out. At this point, I didn't want to push my luck. I had several antlerless deer come and go throughout this sit, but what I showed you were the highlights. As it turned out, both bucks were back in the field at dark, and I had to have my nephew come with the side-by-side and clear the field so they wouldn't see me climbing out of the blind. Thanks for watching.